That's going to have a major impact on our ability to activate the parasympathetics. So we may have to get the adrenals calmed down. Now that can be meditation, that can be prayer. I've seen things like cold showers be very helpful, Epsom salt, foot baths. My favorite adaptogenic herbs are going to be like ashwagandha or holy basil. They're going to be awesome. Things like theanine, I'll do things like theanine will be excellent. I'll even do GABA. And theanine does impact GABA. Sometimes people do well with GABA as well. We'll even add in some valerian root or some lemon balm, or even sometimes California poppy can be really helpful at calming down the nervous system. But I typically am telling patients, like, be on top of your blood sugar during the day. Like, start your day off with a really good hydration, really good protein and fat at each meal, not going longer than 4 or 5 hours, really dialing in the digestion. Because if you can create good, healthy food, good nutrient density, and then you're not creating stress at each meal, meaning you're not getting overly bloated, overly inflamed at each meal, that makes a huge difference. So chronic stress can impact the dysbiosis. Like we mentioned, it creates gut permeability. That overstresses the immune system. Again, sleep hygiene is going to be important, getting the blue light down. So one, if you're going to use blue light, get dimmer switches on your switches so you can at least knock it down 80%, get some blue blocking glasses, do some simple things like that. If you're going to watch TV at night, try to have your glasses on, or use like night shift on your iPhone, or there's some different apps that you can use that will knock out the blue light. That'll be very helpful. If you have chronic inflammation in your gut, work with a functional medicine practitioner and get the inflammation down. Follow my 6 R's. Work on getting the food dialed in. Work on replacing the enzymes and acids. Work on repairing the gut lining and the hormones. The hormones play a big role because we have this circadian rhythm happening here, right? And if this is out of whack, if we don't have good growth hormone repair, if our cortisol is out of whack, if our adrenaline's out of whack, that's going to impact our ability to get good sleep. And we need to really be on top of that. Let's see here. What else do I want to follow? So we talked about the fibers. Sometimes people cannot handle the probiotics, and we have to deal with that on the backside after we've done the first 4 R's. Remove the bad foods, replace the enzymes and acids, repair the motility, gut lining, and hormones. 4th R, we work on removing the bugs. That's the 4th R. 5th R, we work on repopulating pre and probiotics. Think of probiotics as seeds, prebiotics as fertilizer to help those bacteroides and firmicutes kind of grow and help the good lactobacillus and bifidobacter grow as well. Limit your blue light exposure. That's super important. Get to bed, before at least 11 o'clock. You saw that growth hormone, increase there. If we can really be asleep ahead of time, that's going to allow us to tap into that. And then we're going to have really good psychogenic repair from that 2 a.m. period. And that's going to make a big difference. Obviously, limit things like, coffee, caffeine. If you're going to do coffee or caffeine in the morning, make sure you can tolerate it. If it's making you anxious, if it's giving you palpitations, mix in some collagen, mix in some MCT oil. That will time release it. If that's not enough, just pull it out or go decaf. Again, if you can handle it, consume it in the first 1 to 2 hours of waking. Coffee will mostly be gone in 12 hours or so. It's got a half-life of like 8, but it's got a terminal life, I think, of like 12 to 16. So consume it as soon as you get up. So by 10, 11 o'clock, it's out of your system fully, okay? Hope that makes sense out of the gate, guys. And then regarding the sleep stages, really just that kind of gives you an understanding of what's happening in the background. Again, the more you can manage your nervous system, manage your adrenals, that's going to make a huge difference in you tapping into a really good deep sleep and really having those 6 to 8 complete REM cycles during the night.